Hello. This whole time I've been sitting here talking to myself, and I thought I was live, and I wasn't. Have you ever done that? You thought you were going live? Look at Buddy. So Buddy, he got hurt. I don't know if you noticed, he's kind of limping and walking a little funny. He fell off the retaining wall over there, about waist high, about 3.5 foot jump. And since he weighs 45 pounds and is about 15 pounds overweight, when he hit the ground, he yelped. I took him to the hospital next day, and they did an X-ray, and he said that he snapped his ACL in half, completely snapped in half. So his ACL is fucked, and it costs like $5 grand for the. What are y'all doing? Quit it! Quit running! There's a car backfiring, and it's scaring the dog. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Quit running! Quit running! It's okay. Shh. Stop! 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 Stop running! Stop, Winston! Stop chasing him! You're making it worse. Buddy, stop! Sit down. He gets scared by popping noises, fireworks, and gunshots and backfires. It freaks him out. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. So we got this big fat joint here I'm going to light up. And I'm hoping some people will show up. So let me start over with what I was saying before. There's a Dragon Slayer. Yay, we got one person in the chat. Here's my little Dragon Slayer at a 7-gallon. Here's my crunch berries. Yeah. She's already got some little buds growing in the tip there, so I don't know what's going on that. We'll see what happens. So Buddy has a torn ACL because he fell off the wall. He's just healing up. He's slowly getting better. Well, we had someone, and then they took off because nobody was here. We can get like 3 or 4 people in the chat, then people will stick around and hang out. But when there's nobody here, and you show up, and there's nobody in the chat, there's no reason to stick around. So this is my happy spot. Got my little chair. Got my mulch on the ground, making it nice and clean. Got the house acting like a privacy wall. Got that firewood box acting as a privacy wall, my wheelbarrow and the grill. And then I got that privacy wall that I built that whole thing. And then I got this fence behind me. So I am in a box. Nobody can see me. What's up? Cheers. Say something in the chat. What's up? What's up? We're in my happy spot. This is my new happy spot. Let me get up and show you. Ta-da! This is my happy place. You know, when people say, go to your happy place, go to your happy place. This is it. This is my happy place. Isn't it, buddy? Buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know, Daddy. I don't know what I'm doing. So there's crunch berries, Dragon Slayer. Crunch berries, Dragon Slayer. Yeah, it's a 30-gallon pot. It's a 7-gallon pot. So this is what it looks like in the daytime. Those are $500,000 townhomes right there. And so I got some more mulch over there. Put a little mulch right there to cover up some mud where I was leveling out the yard. I got these chairs right there for free at the dumpster. Somebody was just throwing them away and like, yeah, I'll take some free chairs. I got nowhere to sit in my backyard. Oh man. I guess I'll post a comment just to see if it works. Here. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. All right, I'm sparking this up. There's one person in the chat. I'm sparking it up. That's good enough. You ready, buddy? Ready? Oh, we got 2. Woo, we got 2 people in the chat. Woo, yeah. So check it out. Check out the big old beasting out crunch berries. Crunch birds. Oh, they left. Oh well. Okay, we still got one person in the chat. Let me scratch this mosquito bite real quick. Oh yeah. The mosquitoes are biting me out here. Alright, I'm sparking up. Ready, buddy? Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Woof. What are you woofing at? I'm woofing, daddy. I'm woofing over here. Here, tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Man, I couldn't believe it. Somebody that I share weed with actually gave me like a $20 bill for gas. Because, I brought it to their house. Oh, good, he's walking on it a little bit. Good boy. He walked on it. Yay, he's starting to walk on it. It's going to be okay. Oh. Cheers, cheers. Looking at the crunch berries. What's up? Smoking some Hellcat runs. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Say hello in the chat. What's up, JC Smith 71? What's up? What's up? Yeah, fire and hope. Look at him. What are you doing? What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? So here's the crunch berries in a 30-gallon pot. Here's a Dragon Slayer in a 7-gallon pot. She's looking pretty. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm just running around, daddy. Running around. See, I got my little happy place. I got my house blocking it. I got the firewood box blocking. Got my privacy fence, and then I got a real yard fence. And I got me a little chair. Got some mulch on the ground, made it all nice and clean. This is my happy spot. My happy place. See, I'll show you. This is my happy place. Yeah, yeah. So how's everybody doing on Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday tomorrow. I think I work tomorrow. So that's crunch berries, Dragon Slayer. I had to put those bricks around the bottom because little pee boy over here, yeah, I'm talking about you. He likes to lift his leg and piss on the side of my pot. And when he pisses on the side of the pot, the urine goes into the pot and kills the roots, kills the plant. So I put up a shield. I can't pee on it. I need to put up a shield around this one. I need to put it right up against that and move 3 of those and put it around this thing. That's what I need to do. I was about to say those birds are loud. That's frogs. It sounds like a bunch of barking, but it's frogs. It's tree frogs. Going, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." What's up? Cheers. My grass is starting to grow. All the brown shit is where I had ryegrass, and I had to kill that shit off. So yeah, I got my little privacy fence, my firewood box, got some fresh mulch on the ground. Nice and fresh. Fresh. Oh. Y'all feel free to talk if you want to. Oh, but joint's going out. I gotta relight. Joint's going out. My pants are falling off. The mosquitoes are biting my arm, and I'm yawning. How many more problems can happen all at once? Hey, we got another one. Hookster Gray, what's up? Cheers, Mr. Hookster from Australia, I believe. Yeah, this is my happy place. Welcome to my happy place, where I have plants and some clean mulch and a little comfy chair to sit down. This is where I sit and hang out. No problem, man. So this is Winston. This is Buddy. Buddy hurt that leg 2 days ago. He fell off this wall right there where that pole is. This little booger did that, bumped into him. He jumped off the wall. When he hit the ground, he yelped. And I took him to the doctor the next day, and the doctor said, after showing me some x-rays, his ACL snapped in half. Anything that can't go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, I hope not. So he is recovering from an injury where his ACL and his knee, right there where I'm pointing, that's where the ACL is. It just snapped in half like a rubber band. So he's kind of hopping around on 3 feet, and once in a while he'll use it. The vet doctor said eventually he'll be all right. He can walk on it. It's just going to be a little loosey goosey. So he's got to be a little careful. He can't do any big jumps or extreme running. He can run a little bit and jump a little bit, but it's going to be, his bones are going to be moving around more than they're supposed to. Cool, man. I got something. Man, I wish I could get rid of that referral link. The stupid referral link bubble is covering up people's messages, and I can only read half of what you typed. All I can read is cool, man, I got, and then guard dogs, and the rest of the message is covered up. But yeah, so give me a second. I'm having a wardrobe malfunction. I gotta tug on the old pants real quick. Okay, now I can read it. Cool, man. I got two small dogs like that. Epic little guard dogs. Yeah. All good, bro. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Oh, okay. Now, wardrobe malfunction is fixed. Gonna have a little seat spark back up. Yeah, there we go. So, how's everybody's Thursday going? Yeah, look at you. This is my little gremlin right here. Don't he look like a gremlin? Look at you with those ears up. Now you look like a gremlin. Yeah, when you put your what? Hey, Winston. Hey, Winston. What is it? Huh? What? Put your ears up. He's like, I don't want to, Daddy. Don't don't make me put my ears up, Daddy. Come on. What are you doing? What? You want some dinner? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I want I want dinner, Daddy. I want some dinner. This is what he does when he's hungry. He gets real sweet and real nice. All of a sudden, he's the sweetest dog in the world. So he's giving me kisses. Look, Daddy, I'm sweet. Give me food now. Yeah. Great to see you passing through. Thumbs up. Appreciate it, man. Oh, damn. You did your ACL in a street fight. That sucks. Great story. Look at that face. Just look at that face. Oh, yes. Daddy, go give me a dinner. Come on, Daddy. That's what he's saying. I want dinner right now. I'm hungry. Are you licking the chair? Don't lick the chair. What are you doing? No, I'll lick the camera. No, lickety, lickety. Yeah. Oh, kissy kisses. Yeah, kisses. Oh. See how sweet he is when he wants something? I'm being sweet. Give me food now. Can I smoke first? No, Daddy, you can't smoke first. You're not allowed to. So I discovered a new Linkin Park song yesterday called Legends Never Die. There's two versions. There's like a slow tearjerker version on a piano, and then there's like a guitar and drums rock and roll version. And they both sound awesome. But if you just really want to hear the vocals, listen to the piano version. It's pretty freaking awesome. Yamagrow, what's up? Saw you earlier, man. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Check out, this is my happy place. What do you think? Tell me what you think. My happy place. This is where I go to be happy. Buddy hurt his leg 2 days ago. He fell off the wall and snapped his ACL in half. So that leg right there, right where I'm pointing, that's where he hurt his knee. Yeah, this one's looking awesome. This is Dr. Earth so far. That's all I've given is Dr. Earth and water. As soon as it goes into flower, I'm going to switch it over to Fox Farm Big Bloom and Beastie Bloom. And then towards the end, I'll give it some cha-ching. I'm trying to get it like going through the fence right there. And right there, it's going through the fence. So it's being supported. And right here, I got it going through the fence. So, Brooklyn OJ, what's up? I tried to text you, Brooklyn. I got 3 phone numbers with with your name on all 3 of them, and I don't know which one is yours. So, hey, Brooklyn, if you could send me a text, just say like "Hey" or something, and then that way I know I can delete all the other 2 because I don't know which 2 I can delete. So check it out, Brooklyn. This is my new happy place. Yeah, everybody says go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. This is my happy place. So got a 7-gallon with the Dragon Slayer. Okay, cool. Appreciate the text. I got it. And this is crunch berries. These seeds are like 6 years old, so I couldn't believe they still popped. But yeah, it's doing good. I accidentally super cropped it right there. If these damn leaves will get out of the way. See it right there? Fucking leaves. Fuck you, plant. Move, move. Fucking leaves keep getting right in front of the camera lens every time I try to show you. Yeah, right there. You see where it snapped? So yeah, it broke right there, and I was like, oops, super crop. Oh, look, it's coming off by itself. It was leaning on top of that, and now it's like, look, boom, boom. There's like 2 inches. It's lifted itself back up. Nice. So, homie grows. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? So look at this Dragon Slayer. Little tiny trunk on it. Look at it. It's already coming in stout. 7-gallon pot. And I took some of the chips and put it on top of this also to like, shield the roots from the sun and all that. Because, the sun is damaging. Look at that little boy over there laying down being good for once. That's the only time I've ever seen him lay still is when he's asleep. Buddy. Buddy, buddy, buddy. So, yeah, Buddy hurt his ACL right here. He fell off the wall over there. It's like about a 3-foot drop, and he's about 15 pounds overweight. So when he hit the ground, he snapped his ACL. Got X-rays, and the vet hospital doctor showed me. So he's got to heal up. I got to give him pain pills and anti-inflammatory pill every day. So, all right, we got 4 people here. All right, I am sparking this thing up again. If you got it, spark it up. You got a joint, got a blunt, got a vape, got a bong, got a pen. Spark it up. OG gang. Homie grow. No football, something. How do you do that invite people thing? Or is it more? Guess. Copy. All right, there we go. So there's the right now this is crunch berries, and that's Dragon Slayer. Let me show you what's going on inside. Oh yeah, stool softeners. Yeah. Also, carrots help you take a shit too. Good for your dogs if they're constipated. No, not inside. Um, there we go. What's up? What's up?
Oh, there you go. What's good, bro?
Say hello, Brooklyn. It took me a second to recognize that you were backstage.
Yeah. I just texted you on backstage. I didn't think you was gonna see it, whatever. What's good, man?
Oh, just chilling. I felt like going live for a minute.
All right. Yama, Synthetic. What's good, brothers? Good, always good to see y'all.
Yeah, I was like, don't spread bugs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I already had I had like 3 strawberry plants, or actually 4 strawberry plants. 3 of them died, and then the last one, buddy, move. The last one, I just noticed it like an hour ago, was covered in fucking spider mites, so I took it out of the room immediately. So, oh man, there's something on my shoe. Oh, damn it. Thanks, dogs.
I got a friend that his son tore his ACL in training camp. He had just got signed to
Uh-oh, you cut out. What happened? Uh-oh, we lost Brooklyn. So there's the inside. I'll go ahead and talk while he's gone. There's a female crunchberries. It got impregnated by a male that was right next to it. So I think that's a Zert times Dragon Runts. I wonder where Brooke. Oh, phone call. Okay. I was like, what happened? Don't look at that one. That one's sick. I think that was just a bad seed. This one is the real winner right here. This is the Dragon Runts times OG berries. It's making some nice little colas. Cola. Yeah, she's thick with colas. That's I trimmed off a branch early, like a week and a half ago, and I rolled it up. Now he's on a call. Phone call. I rolled up some of that stuff right there. I swear to God, I took 2 good puffs off the joint, and I was almost too high. You know when you get so high and you're like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have taken that last puff. That's how high I was after 2 puffs off of that shit. I'm like, yeah, what are you? Daddy, where's my dinner? I want my dinner, Daddy. He's dead determined to get some dinner. What is this one? Are you Crunchberry? That's another Crunchberry. What's up, lower class boy?
All right, my bad, y'all. I had a call come through.
I can't read it. Lower class booth. I can read it. Oh, so that's Cav. Lower class. You seeing people saying cheers to Cav, and I'm like, which one is Cav? So now I know. Yeah, I like the bud in your thumbnail pic.
All right, can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Just checking.
So, Neil, look, you're dragging your toy through the dirt. Stop that. I had 2 crunch berries right here. One was a male, and it was like flopping over on purpose. I wanted to get this one pregnant. And I know everyone's like, what? Get it out of the room. It's going to get the whole room pregnant. But I barely have the fan going. Look, it's barely moving. The air in this room is barely even moving. So the pollen anywhere, it just landed on this plant. It's all good. So that was for a new batch of cranberries. Anybody wants to share some of those? Here's another one. Brought down another crunch berry. Just brought it down from the bedroom. This one is a time dragon runts. Funky looking leaves. And crazy looking. They're all like kind of curly. Anyway, and then that one is the real winner. That is dragon runts time kush berries. Oh man, can't stop burping. I don't know how well you can see that. Some pretty good looking nerves. This stuff right there.
Okay, sorry about that.
2 puffs for that.
It's been a busy day. Shit.
I took 2 puffs off of that because I cut off a branch a week and a half ago, and 2 puffs got me like almost too high.
Oh damn!
I was like, holy shit, high. Puffs.
That is not a bad thing.
I was
That's
like,
what I want to do, man. I want to smoke my weed and be forced to put it out, and come back to it.
Yeah. It like surprised me. I was like, damn, I just took 2 puffs.
I don't like when I
the
smoke
commercials. Yeah. Like the commercial top shelf, the good shit that comes from Colorado. I got to take like 8 puffs before I'm like, okay, now I'm stoned. But that's just like regular stone. That's not like out with the satellites orbiting the planet stone.
Right.
Like with that shit. I think it all has to do with freshness. I don't think my stuff is that much better. I think it's just fresher. And I feel like you lose a lot of THC during the curing process.
Gotcha.
I mean, I know it's important to cure it, but there's just something different about fresh weed that's only been drying for like 10 days.
It's just that first, it's like when you first burn it. I think that's what I do. I look at the smoke, then I look at the ash, just see how it burns.
Yeah.
I think that's the only part that I don't like about growing is waiting for it to dry, like really waiting for it to dry.
That's why you got to grow a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
If you grow a whole bunch, then by the time you get to the other stuff, it's had time to dry. But yeah, this optic LED light's kicking butt.
The lower class said he tests his stuff He said if it doesn't kick his face off, he don't release it. That's what's up.
I see that.
He said if it doesn't kick his face off. That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
Homie sending out packages. Man, I ordered some press bags off of Amazon, and them bitches never came. That's some bullshit. Somebody fucking 5-fingered my press bags, probably.
Oh, damn.
Anytime I order something weed related from Amazon, it doesn't make it to my house. Like I ordered a book called The Emperor Wears No Clothes by Jack Hare. It never made it to my house.
Damn.
You ever heard of that book?
Nah,
You might be able to look it up online and read it for free. It basically tells you like every fact that you can think of about weed, like historical stuff that has to do with the plant, what you can make out of the plant.
Okay.
Political history that was involved, and just the whole story of everything, and just everything you'd ever want to. If I could ask you any question, you'd be able to look in that book and find the answer.
Right.
One time I got pulled over for
a marijuana book. I'm trying to think what was the name of it. It was like a marijuana Bible.
Maybe, yeah.
Sold millions of copies. I can't even remember the name. It's called the. Oh my God! What the fuck was that shit?
But I got pulled over with that book in the car, and the cop saw it. He's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "It's just a book about information." He's like, "Oh, I don't want to read that." He didn't want nothing to do with it.
I remember my first wife at the time. She was doing this. She was selling jewelry, right? It was like custom. Yeah. It was like high end custom jewelry, like real nice. So we were just doing a presentation at this this church. So we had all our displays and stuff like that. And I remember I put everything in the back seat, and I didn't even zipping up like some of the merchandise. I just threw it in there because I remember I was tired. But it's crazy how that stood out, because I was like, I'm not gonna even zip it up. I was like, fuck it. So I remember I dropped her off home, and I went to go smoke with my homies and all that other stuff, and got pulled over. And man, when he looked in the back and saw that, I know he was like, got him.
It's got to be hot.
So he was questioning about that. I was like, that's mine. So he was like, all that. He's looking at it, had prices on it and everything. And he looking at me like he can't wait to put the handcuffs on me. So I know how this is going to end. Like, so me being me, it was more like I was enjoying this moment. I was like, this is going to be funny, right? But I'm looking at it like we all gonna have a big laugh at the end and shit, which we actually did. So, but he was asking me questions about the jury. They had the prices on it, bro. When I said I had like a good 200-300 packs, we had a lot of stuff. So. And I was like, no, this is my business. First of all, the business was in my name any fucking way. So I showed him and all this other stuff. And I gave him my brochures and stuff. Like, we sell this jewelry. Like, the women love it and all this other stuff. You got a wife? Boom, boom, boom. She's going to like this. I'm sitting there throwing shit at him. He's looking through it. But it was like a good whole 30 minutes it took for me to, do all that shit. I even had to bring up my website on my phone and shit. And show him. I was like, so you see these pieces right here? I can show you. And it was that. So he was like, okay. But I told him, I said, I was too lazy to pack it up. I just wanted to get home and relax. I said, I had a big day. So that was it. But that was funny,
was probably
man.
itching to bust
that shit was funny. He thought he had me, too.
I was like, I'm getting a promotion.
I'm like, damn, I just robbed a jewelry store.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in the newspaper.
Two niggas in the car. I know he was
like, this is definitely going on the news.
Oh yeah, definitely. I went and told my wife. She was just laughing. I was like,
oh yeah, this whole
the same thing too, though. I definitely would have thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, y'all just robbed someplace. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just threw it in the back seat and shit.
Yeah. At least you didn't have like a business that involved like mannequins with fake blood on them and shit. Oh, we found a body.
That's a fraud.
Put him on the ground. It's a mannequin. It's not real. Oh man. Oh, nice. Some weeds helping your friend's seizures. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, I'm off for work and the boss is still hitting me up.
Oh damn. Whew. Oh man, I keep trying to smoke this joint and I'll take a puff and just let it go out.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me catch up on track.
It's got this new commercial we call Hellcat Runts. You ever heard of that one? It's pretty gassy, pretty dank. Definitely got a unique smell. Kind of leaning on the sweet side. But any kind of Runts hybrid I'm happy with.
He said there was some cat that was up. Oh, yeah, I was watching. I think Vader just dropped a video a couple of days ago. He's starting a new breeding project and stuff. Yeah, that's how I started growing. I was watching Vader. Shit, I've been watching Vader for a minute. When him and Ninja was together, you know what I'm saying, of course. He done cut his hair like 2-3 times, grew his beard out, all that shit.
What's the name of that guy? He's famous for playing video games and he has short blue hair and he's kind of skinny, white dude. His name Turbo or something.
Who?
See? Is a white dude. He was famous like maybe 3 years ago for being on the internet for playing video games.
Oh,
you'd see him at like award shows or like new game release shows.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't follow him. But I know
his name Turbo or something.
Yeah, I came across his channel a couple of times. I know who you're talking about. I've seen him before, but I don't. I was
just trying to remember what his name was. Yeah, I don't either. I was just trying to remember what his name was. It just popped in my head for a second.
Yeah, Ninja.
And a big old leaf.
Yeah, I liked. What was his strain that I really liked? I'm talking about Vader OG. Oh my god, why can't I think of it? You know, you're gonna make me go to the website just so I can remember. But I was in love with
leaf right there.
I was in love with this one strain that he grew, and
Tyler Ninja.
But I never grew it.
Yeah, his name's Ninja. His name's Ninja.
Ninja, but I'm talking about. I don't know if it was Ninja's strain or Vader's strain, but
yep. I'm talking about the blue hair guy.
I'm gonna go on the website.
The video game. Yeah, I'm just talking about the video game guy.
Okay. Okay, yeah, but I'm talking about in the chat. You're talking about Ninja and Vader.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What was his shit? See, hold on. I don't want to. I gotta open up my hotspot.
Lower class is Ninja Fruit.
Ninja Fruit. There you go. But no. I don't think it was the Ninja Fruit. Hold on.
You still gotta look
Ninja Fruit was one of them. Ninja Fruit was one of them. But let me go to his website because I can't believe I forgot.
Oh, and by the way, Mendo Dope dropped another video.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't see it, but I saw that they released one.
They're having like the biggest plant contest. Like the subscribers are trying to guess which one of those two are going to grow the bigger plant.
Oh, okay. There we go. Discoverable. Oh, I got to change put my hotspot on. Yeah, the ninja fruit was one of them that I liked, but it was something else.
Rotten pea.
Now I'm going to the website now to look for it.
I'm just reading the chat.
I don't know why I can't think of it.
Brain fart.
Yeah, ninja fruit was one of them. See, okay, so the story is, somebody had gifted me some beans, and inside, and she was from California, and inside the package was a variety of stuff, and then I saw the ocean grown, and I was like, oh shit, I got some ocean grown beans in here, but I never got to pop them. Oh wow, this shit is bothering me.
I'm the same way. If I can't think of something, I'll have to pull out my phone and stop what I'm doing and like look it up on the internet.
Oh, I'm looking it up now. Ocean grown seeds.
Damn, my joint's trying to go sideways. I got my friend up in Virginia to try. He's never heard of moon rock, so I think he went out and got some for the first time. It's pretty cool. He's older than me. Man, some loud chirping coming from your end.
Oh, he got some more strains I didn't even know he created.
Oh, rotten peaches times ninja fruit. That's what Kat said.
I don't see it. Oh, it was the Alien Riff. There we go. Dog. It was Alien Riff.
If anybody else wants to come up in the live stream,
it was Alien Riff.
Oh, okay.
I was in love with that strain. I mean, I watched this whole, like when he was breeding them, grew them out, flowered them, all that. And I was impressed. And then I just happened to come across some and shit. You know, somebody just gifted me some beans. And I'm like, damn it, I never got to grow them.
Oh, damn. I finally got the blue Zushi started. Had 3 seeds, and all 3 of them are growing.
All right, nice.
One of them's a little burnt, and it's struggling a little bit. But the other 2 are doing good, nice and green and healthy. So I'm going to take, probably 5 or 6 clones off of each one, so I can keep it going and make some new crossbreeds out of that. And then next, I guess I'll grow the blueberry muffins. And
who's that? That's somebody's blueberry muffin. Who is that? Who made that shit?
I don't know. And I've still got apples and bananas and jealousy. So I want to cross as many of those as I can. There we go. You're back.
All right, yeah. I had to. What is going on with my Wi-Fi?
What are you doing, sleepy boy? So I'm thinking about a week and a half, probably in about 12 days, I'm going to chop that one down in the corner. Just because I don't have any fresh weed. I got weed, but it's like months old.
What's wrong with it? Because it's months old.
Yeah, that's all. It's just totally cured. I like that fresh weed smoke for
I
some
get
reason.
you. But I
It
smoked
just
some
gets me
weed
fired.
that was a year old that I had came across, and it was smoking. It was smoking.
Yeah, if you store it in a nice, dark, cool place, it'll be all right.
I left it in a cardboard box in the garage, and it was under the
Oh,
table and stuff like that. So it remained dark and cool. You know, that's when I
yeah.
walked away from the grow. When I came back to Oklahoma back in September, every time I went in the garage, I was like, okay, ain't no weed growing here. Like, why I keep smelling weed
You
in this
smell.
garage? And I was like,
That's
damn.
funny.
And it kept getting stronger. And I sniffed it out, and it was a box that they had harvest when I was in New York, and I had them harvest my plants. And somehow they pushed it to the side or something. But I even came back. I don't know if I did it, but anyway, that shit was in the box for a whole year. Because when I came back, it was like a year later. Because remember, I went to fucking California for like what 5 6 months. Then I moved to Dallas for that, a year. Then I came back here and shit. And all that time, it was still in the fucking garage and shit.
How do I like apples and I haven't
I
tried the
smoked
apples and
that shit. I
bananas
was
yet.
like, whoa.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yama's asking me how I like the apples and bananas. I haven't even grown it yet. I still got to pop the seeds.
Oh damn.
They're in the fridge still. One time, funnier story. A friend of mine, he's a couple years younger than me. He was living in a like a 1-story condo like mine, but a little bit smaller. And he had like a little access square hole for the attic, but the attic was only like 3 feet tall, so you really couldn't do anything up there except right down the middle, and it was
Right.
full of insulation. And
Okay, gotcha.
one day the cops were walking around the neighborhood asking for some guy named Shakes, and that's his street name. And that's why he don't give out his real name. And I think he bumped into somebody, and they're like, "You knew a guy named Shakes?" And he's like, "Nuh-uh." And so he like quickly walked back to his house, and he grabbed his weed and his pipes and shit, and put it up in the attic in the insulation. And then after, like the next day after they were all gone, he's like, "I can't find it, man. I looked all in the attic. I can't find my shit.
Damn.
It's buried in the. He hid it so good he can't find it." So one day when they're putting in new insulation, somebody's gonna find a bag of weed, some pipes, and some papers. Like jackpot. Found a
I went and bought
treasure.
some wax and I don't even know what I bought. I pulled the label off and forgot what the fuck it was.
Oh damn.
But it
Working
was
on
it had a
calves
sale. This is
sour.
like 3 grams. It was like for $20. It's a lot in
Oh
here.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
for
lot in
20?
here. $20 just for all
Damn.
this. And
That's
you can see
giving it
where I
away.
put the dent in it, but that's it. I didn't even touch the other sides.
Calves
This is gonna
working
last
on
me for a
calves
while.
sour.
I've been smoking this shit every day.
Oh, it's called calves sour. Okay. It's a F2 Chud, also known as Westport Grape Juice time Afghan 1 Cross Super Lemon Haze. Damn. Sounds fire. So, yeah, that one in the corner's got a bunch of names. It's Dragon Runts, which is Dragon Slayer times Runts. Dragon
Right.
Slayer is OG Kush times Amnesia times Purple Bud. Cross that with Runts, and then I cross that with OG Kush times Berries, which I just now call OG Kush Berries. So it's kind of giving off a sweet, fruity smell in the room. It's funny, people are like that don't know anything about gardens and growing pot. They always ask me the same question: "Doesn't your house smell like pot?" And I'm like, "Not really."
See, if you don't know really, because if you're in your grow, of course, you're gonna be immune to it. But people used to
Yeah.
tell me it smells like we've been smoking in the house and stuff like that. So I was fortunate enough to no matter where I lived, I was able to grow, without no issues. I remember the
Mm,
owner,
mine
the
does.
owner of the condos that I lived in when I was in Atlanta. When I lived in Atlanta, bro, I lived right next door to the owner of the
Oh
condo I was
damn.
in. I was there for
Tell
but I was there for like 12 years though. You know what I'm saying? We was there for a minute. And the first year that I was there, that's when I knew I could grow. And I can get away with it because all I gotta do is keep him from coming here, like to fix shit out. I'll just do it. You know what I'm saying? Keep him from upstairs. That's what I said. Just keep him from
Yeah.
upstairs. My wife was like, no, get us kicked out, you'll go to jail. She was saying all this shit. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's what you got to do sometimes.
Boy, she was fighting me tooth and nails and shit. And I just said, fuck it, yo. And I swear, like the day that it happened, like it was like we had like 4 cars. Excuse me, we had like 4 cars full of all this gross shit. I'm talking about hydroponic tables, the whole systems, these big ass fucking 600-watt hoods and shit. I was looking at all this stuff like half of the shit I didn't even know what the fuck to do with it. I had to go online and research shit. But anyway, they was bringing that shit upstairs. They was bringing it in the house and go. I was like, go upstairs, just go upstairs. I'm telling her, just go upstairs. So she heard all the commotion. She came out to look, and I saw her face. I was like, look, I'll talk to you later. But this is who I'm married to. Ain't no just telling her no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those women
Yeah.
that's going to run her fucking mouth. So she was like, what are you doing? I was like, look, I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't embarrass me in front of these niggas, man, because there's going to be some problems up in this bitch.
Yeah.
So,
for real.
She went back in the room huffing and puffing. I was like, shit, I got to deal with this shit. But I already knew what the fuck it was going to be anyway. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm the man of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck all this shit. We going to do what the fuck I say we going to do.
I'm steering
I was pulling
boat.
that card and shit. And
Yeah.
she was mouthing for the first few months and shit. But once I started getting the hang of that shit, she already knew. Like one time she was like, hey, when are you going to grow again? I was like, I was taking a little 6-month break. I was like, you want me to grow again? She was like, yeah, we need some weed. I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, she with it. I was like, look, just grow some good shit and shut her the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna complain. And that's how
my
it was.
ex-wife was the opposite. My ex was the opposite. She was cool with it at first. She didn't give a shit at first. But the longer we were married and the longer I did it, the more she's like, I don't like it. I think we should take it down. I don't feel safe having these plants in the house. And I'm like, we've been doing it for months, and now you're gonna start complaining about it?
Bro, the last wife I was married to on some weird shit, she smokes. She smokes, she got bongs, she got weed in the crib. We smoke every day together. I walked in the house and she was like, oh, I don't like the smell of smoke on you and all this other stuff. I think you need to get your own place. I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what? Mm-hmm. That's when I left California. That same day we had that argument. She was like, get the fuck out my house. I was like, oh, your house now? Okay. I was like, I'll get the fuck up out of your house. I'm out of here. She was weird any fucking way. I was like, see, that's what the fuck I get for this spontaneous bullshit. I got my ass the fuck out of Dodge, boy. I was happy too. Ooh, I was happy. I was like, oh, I knew I was gonna get away, but I didn't know how or when. Shit,
me too.
See, shit always works out.
I was like,
man.
one of these days, I'm getting out. I'm getting off this boat.
I knew that the first month. I swear to God, the first month of just being married to her, I was like, boy. It was like jumping over. You know how I say, the grass is green on the other side. Okay, the grass looked greener and all that shit. But it was like jumping over the white picket fence in the grassy meadow, barefoot and you just step in shit. You know what I'm saying?
A big pile of horse shit.
Boy, I was like, oh, got to jump back over the fence. Got shit all between the toes. Yo, it was weird, bro. The first month, I was like, oh, I'm getting the fuck out of this. I was like, I don't know how or when. I was like, but I knew this shit was not going to last.
The day that I was saying my wedding vows at the city courthouse, where there was like 30 other couples getting married right next to us.
Boy.
As I was saying my vows, I like was visualizing me going over a waterfall. And I'm just screaming, no, as I'm going over the waterfall. That's what I felt like.
Boy, I can't wait to get the fuck out of California.
That's basically what happened. It was like the equivalent of going over a waterfall. My marriage was like.
Well, it was arguing outside. She was like, she said something about her neighbors. I was like, fuck your neighbors. And she was like, I'm going to tell the court you said fuck my neighbors. I was like, fuck your neighbors and fuck the court and fuck you too. Boy, I was like, what the fuck the court going? So what was it? Like really, she was going. He said, "Fuck my neighbors." What they was going to do? What I mean, really, what was they going to do?
You hurt my feelings.
I would love to be in court with her and watch her face when they was like, "Okay, what you expect us to do?" Because he said, "Fuck your neighbors."
Yeah, really.
Well, he said, "Fuck the court too." Yes, I did say that. Fuck the court. I'll say it again. Fuck this court. Fuck that bitch, and fuck your neighbors.
So I heard this funny thing. This guy said these two guys were talking. One guy says to the other guy, my wife told me that I need to get more in touch with my feminine side, so I wrecked the car. and then I ignored her for the rest of the day for no reason.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, y'all don't remember that part. You just remember the nice parts. I just thought that was fun. Man, every time I take a puff on this, I just start coughing. Oh, man.
Trying to hit this wax, but not too hard.
Burning my lungs.
This shit right here will have me coughing up a lung.
I'm getting that dry, wheezy cough.
Like I was just getting back. I was just taking a break. I got to get back to work, unfortunately. Well, not my job, but I'm doing house renovations and shit. So still trying to get this house renovated so I can start my grow. Yeah,
better pop some of my beans too.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit. Like I said, man, as soon as that warehouse comes, I'm trying to prepare for the warehouse. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to really jump into it right now because I ain't got the genetics to back me up at this moment. You know, so I mean, I got a few beans. I think I got. Didn't you give me some?
Yeah, I can always send you more if you need it. Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah, I got some from you. I got some from the homies and stuff. So,
mine have the blue stickers on the blue tape.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the. But I want to start here first, and just start building up my my plant count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get the ball rolling first.
Yeah. So when we do get the warehouse, and I could just push the plants in and just keep them rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because by that time is money, and I don't want to be, paying for this spot and I ain't got nothing growing. Growing shit.
Yeah. I was just thinking this crunchberry right here, it got pollinated right when the buds were just starting to form. So that means the seeds are going to be growing the whole entire time, which is like way longer than it needs to. So those seeds are going to be dark as shit. You ever had seeds that were almost black? I've seen seeds that had just a little bit of brown left on. There was so much tiger stripes on it that the seed almost looked black.
Right. Oh, yeah, it could have been a gem.
Yeah, I feel like the darker the seed, the more mature it is, and I feel like the more mature it is, the more it's like downloaded the DNA instructions.
Right.
And so that's why you want mature seeds. It's got all of the instructions downloaded. So you're getting all the genetics, all the terps, all of the best qualities of the plant that it can possibly offer instead of just like a short list. That's why you end up with the birth defect looking plants sometimes. I am high now.
Yeah, I want to get some of Black G's genetics too. I like his guava juice strain.
Okay.
Piff grew that out, and I liked the Piff results, the way it looked and everything. And he said it, it was some good smoke. But I hear that about a lot of our people, that got Black G's genetics and grew his stuff out, and they all liked it. So I was like, oh, that's gonna be that one. I don't know. I just love that color. It was the color for me.
Seeds.
I just want that.
Seeds come in all different colors.
Yeah.
Look at the black. Look at the black tie seeds. I'm just reading the chat real quick. It says, look at black tie seeds, small as fuck. A lot of landrace strains, very small seeds. Yeah. Dude, you ever seen a seed that was big as fuck? Like 3 times bigger than normal?
Yeah, I had one that was like abnormal. And I wanted to
like
pop,
a giant.
but I never popped it though. I just kept it
I never did
around
either.
and eventually lost it.
I think
but
I lost mine too.
It looked like a seed from what would be that? What would be a size?
It was at least
it was bigger
than
it was just a little bigger than I want to say a orange seed. But it was big. And it was like ridiculous big. And I was like, the fuck is wrong with this
3
seed?
times bigger.
But I never popped it though.
I'm thinking they were probably male.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. Anyway, I just think it's awesome that the plant got seeded at the beginning of the flower, where normally I wait until week 4 to pollinate it, and then I give it 30 days to mature because I like figured it out one day by systematically trying buds at different times, and I figured out it takes 30 days for a seed to turn brown. So it's getting, I flower for 2 months, so it's gonna get like 50 days instead of 30 days for the seeds to mature. They're gonna be falling off the plant. That's when you know the seeds are done, when you just barely touch it and you hear a tink, 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 and a seed just fell. I hate that. You're like, fuck, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Because you know it was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Only the good ones just fall off. So I saw this one video where a guy had a separate room just for the males. He puts a black 30-gallon trash bag over the plant and then shakes the shit out of the plant. And then carefully takes the trash bag off, goes into the female room, puts that bag over one of the females, and I think he just like puts a blower in there for a second. Just blasted it with a blower. It just blew that pollen all over that plant. I'm like, oh my God, you just made like 50,000 seeds.
Right.
Maybe 100,000 seeds. Probably 100,000 seeds you just made. Holy shit.
I remember I had to grow and my shit got seeded up. And I don't know why I just didn't cut the plants, and I didn't. I swear I didn't. This was new. I was new. And I grew it out anyway. I said, I'm just going to pluck the seeds out. I was like, I'm just going to pluck the seeds out and, and get rid of my shit. It was none of that. Boy, Man, when I tell you the amount of seeds that came out just one bud was ridiculous, and there was no bud left. And all I had
Yeah,
was like scrap that I collected.
like
I was like, this
crumbs.
ain't no weed.
Yeah, there's more. The pile of shit's bigger than the pile of
Yeah.
crumbs.
I was like, everybody gonna want this. I was like, why you just
Like,
didn't cut the plants off, and start over? Because I didn't want to start over. I'm on a
yeah,
time limit. And
you didn't want to admit defeat.
it is what
That's
it
what it
is.
comes down to.
But then but that I swear to God, that third time when I really liked, I tore my grow down and I put it back up the right way, and I did everything I was supposed
All
to.
right,
I'm gonna
Yama.
say that. And that's when it showed me, okay, I could do this. And you know what I'm saying? But I stayed on it. Did like that round, I kid you not. I stayed on it, on it, on it. I didn't give a fuck. I did everything. Because I wasn't fitting my hoods. I wasn't bringing in no fresh air. I was being lazy because I was new though. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I thought I can get away with certain things because I didn't have this at the time. It was that type of shit. But by the third time, I knew better.
Yeah,
And
I did
I
stupid shit
hooked it
like
up.
that.
Yeah, but then when I went in the grow, I was wondering why it was cool. When before it was so fucking hot, it was reaching like 88, 89 degrees and shit. One time I went in there, it was 103.
Oh damn.
So I was like, whoa, because I wasn't fitting that hot air. So I
You're
finally
tripping.
did the right shit. And boy, it was an eye opener. It was. And that's what threw me into it. I was like, oh, I could do this. Let me do it. Let me do it and just do it right. You know what I mean? And every grow was getting better and better. Then
Yep.
I'm getting more experience, getting more knowledge. It was that.
The very first plant I ever actually tried to grow, I had a giant 2-gallon glass empty pickle jar. And I filled it like 3/4, maybe halfway up with dirt. And I dropped the seed in there and watered it. And it started growing. But it got about 12 inches tall before I had to get rid of it because my parents came over to my apartment. And I just didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't know how to feed it or how to change the hours or nothing. I didn't know anything. And then when I finally did get the place that I'm in now, the first grow that I actually tried to do, I made a box out of like 2x2s and plywood, and I lined the inside of it with aluminum foil. And the buds, they were like, after they dried, the buds were about as big as my thumb
Oh wow.
and about 3 inches long. So they were tiny buds, kind of like that plant right there. That's about what they look like. But they didn't have hardly any frost or anything on them. But slowly I got better. People started telling me stuff, and I was like, okay, cool.
Oh
But
damn.
yeah.
I remember I had a CO2 tank. Well, when they was delivering all that shit to my house, because we had bought grow equipment off our grower that was, he was selling all his shit. So we just took all this shit. So half of the stuff I didn't even know what the fuck what it was for. I had to look it up. And then I was like, what is this oxygen tank for? I was like, why they put this oxygen tank in the car and brought it here? And it sat in the corner for a minute. I'm talking about it sat in the corner for like months. And then I was coming across, videos and shit. They was talking about CO2 and all this other stuff. And then boom, I saw a picture of the tank. And I looked over the corner.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, all this time I had CO2. I went in there, took the dial, and I turned it, and that shit sprayed out, scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, and it got shit in it. So then I started learning about CO2 and using that, and I threw that in the grow too. Eventually down the line.
I think one of the best things I learned is that if you're a new grower, you could sometimes get seeds that make a small plant like the one right in front of me, and that's all it's going to do. Or you could find some seeds that do that, but you don't know because you only got one type of seeds. So if you're a new
Right.
grower, go get like 9 or 10 different strains of seeds. And so just because you couldn't get that one strain to look like a Mendo dope plant, maybe it's not you, maybe it's the genetics. And that's one of the best things I learned
Mm-hmm.
is,
Oh, I knew when I
don't
was
beat
fucking up.
yourself up. Because I
I
was
knew
beating
when I was
myself up
fucking
like,
up.
man, I suck. And it wasn't because I sucked, it because I was trying to grow the wrong strain.
Mm,
It
that
wasn't
too.
giving
And
me
you
the
know, just
results that I was
learning,
looking for.
you learn quick that all strains was, different. I popped a lot of seeds in on my first grow, and every plant in there was different. I swear to God, they looked different. They were just built different and everything. You know,
Yeah, and if you
and they
don't
all
know
had
any better,
time
you're
limits
thinking
on
it's
it.
your fault.
I didn't even know about the flowering shits. And like I said,
Yeah.
I jumped into the frying pan.
Yep. But now I got it dialed in with the Dr. Earth during veg, because I tried Dr. Earth Flower Girl during flower. It makes pretty buds, but the bud, when you smoke it, it gives you a migraine headache, and every time you take a puff, the headache gets worse.
Oh, that sounded like my first
And
grow.
it's like horrible. It's like smoking poison. It's horrible. So I stopped using it during flower, and I only use it during veg, and then I go back to my old food, which is the Fox Farm, Big Bloom, and BC Bloom. And now my garden's dialed in, except for that one ugly plant right there, which I chalk that up to bad seeds. Sometimes you get a bad seed, and that's just how it grows because it's a shitty seed. It didn't download. I feel like it didn't download all of the information, and that's what makes it not grow healthy. That's just my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I know someone's gonna be like, "No, it's this and that." I'm like, "No, I'm sticking to it." That's why it looks like shit. It didn't download properly like this one. It downloaded. It got all the information. That one got all the information. That one got all the information. Those two got all the information. This one was like, eh. It's like you try to do a download and you cut it off at 80%.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta charge up real quick.
But yeah, like Cat was saying, if you store the seeds properly, also you got to let them dry out for 10 days. I found that out the hard way. I put some fresh seeds in a Ziploc baggie, and they started getting all moldy.
Moldy, yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Just like with
let them air
chicken
dry.
eggs. When when chickens lay their eggs, you gotta let them sit out for a couple of days to harden up.
Did not know that.
Yep.
There's my dead strawberry plants. They just took a shit on me. I gave them good Dr. Earth and some good dirt, and they still died. So I don't know.
Tomorrow is Friday. Damn. Okay. I'm thinking today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Friday. Shit.
It's Friday.
Ugh. Let me look at my schedule for tomorrow. I think I got a light schedule tomorrow. It's been raining, man. I've been trying to do work on this damn house, but it's been raining for days and shit.
Same here. The last
So
2
we've been
days
getting
just rain
flooded.
all day.
We've been getting floods and tornadoes.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they ain't coming on my block. They're not coming on my block. They're not coming on my block. So I don't worry about the tornadoes no more. I swear I don't. Okay, it's charging. I do not worry about the tornadoes no more. I hear that siren, or the radio goes out and the broadcast come in and shit, and they telling people to hit the deck. Yeah. I'm not on that tornado belt where I used to live in Moore, Oklahoma. Moore, Oklahoma. Oh man, that place get hit all the time. So I'm more like towards the city.
Oh, okay.
So I don't worry about that shit no more. But I'm trying to get this house together, man, and I'm trying to rush and do that and work and and prepare for this grow. But this is what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling myself, this is what you wanted. You're gonna be even busier. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
what
just
it
building
takes
me
to
for what I'm.
make progress.
It's just building me for what I'm about to do. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not taking on no more than I can handle. Trust me. But what I'm doing is, I work 7 days, and that's the 9 to 5, and I had to beg. And I ain't gonna say beg, but I had to I wanted to work on Sunday, and it was like, nah, you picking up Saturday. I was like, well, give me Sunday too. I ain't doing, I ain't doing shit. Let me get that. So
Yeah.
finally got that. But I get like 5 hours in between my job. So look at it like a 5 hour lunch break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm working really 12 hours. I'm
Damn.
out there 12 hours and shit. But I get a full 8 and shit. But I got 5 hours to play with. So I come back home and I renovate the house and getting that stuff done. We're about to do the painting and stuff, the flooring. We already did the roof and the plumbing. Uh, just got to do the electrical.
Nice.
The electrical is gonna be the last thing I do because I want everything to be finished when the electrician come. Because either I'm gonna do the garage or I'm just gonna take the bedrooms because I got 3 bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be in here,
Yeah.
so I could use bedrooms and stuff. I think that'll probably be the easiest thing to do because that garage I will have to like really build out and do certain stuff, add more outlets, you know, shit like that. I'm like, I got tents, you know what I'm saying? A 10 by 10 can go in its own room, and then 10 by 5s can have their own room. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. And
You got to think
every
about the
bedroom
heat
has
too.
a walk-in closet,
Yeah.
so I can utilize that too. You know what I'm saying? So I said, yeah, let me do that.
You think the
Prepare for
garage
this
is
damn
hotter
job.
than the inside?
Yeah, see, that's another thing. I mean, I got portables because I was doing the 2-car garage before, so I had to get portable AC units because here in Oklahoma it gets hot, bro. Like it be hot. It could be really really hot in that damn garage, and that's
Yeah.
another thing. I want to stay away from that. So I said, you know what? Let me just use
That's
the
more
3 bedroom.
energy.
Yeah, I can go sleep in the
Yeah.
living room. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I can go sleep in the living room. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's just me any fucking way.
What are you chewing on, buddy?
That's why I love it, bro. When I come home and it's like silence, I don't hear shit. You know what I'm saying? You just coming in. It just it's so fucking peaceful. It's
Yeah, that's
so
how my
fucking
house
peaceful. I do
is.
not want to give this up. Yeah, that's why I work a lot. I stay in the crib. I don't want to meet nobody by accident. When I'm driving, I don't even look in the other car's direction. Who's on the side of me? I don't want to. None of that shit.
You just focused on the prize.
That's right. When I go to
Get your eye on the
fast food
prize.
restaurants, I look to see who's in the drive-through window first. I'm like, oh, she ugly. Okay, I can go now. I can go get something. She ugly.
Okay.
I
That's
stay away
funny.
from anybody cute coming into that window. No, I don't want to meet nobody.
Don't want to be tempted.
Not at all. Like, no, nope. Because I'm not sharing shit no more. I done shared enough with multiple people. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to have my shit to myself.
Yeah,
That's
you're
where
starting to sound like me
I
now.
swear it feels like I just have more money in my pocket. It's like that.
Yeah,
Like when you don't have a girl, there's no reason for you not to have no money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Have money in your pocket, shit.
they just find reasons to spend money.
I'm telling
And it's
you.
never enough. Like, we need this, we need that.
Yeah.
I need all this
Go eat
makeup.
where I want. I come and go when I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about nobody saying, where you going? Who you gonna be with? What time you coming back? You know, it ain't none of that shit.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning, I'm walking out the door. Coming back 5, 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
If you're gonna join my gang, I need you to 100% join. I don't need you like 50%. 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. You know, I need you on my team 100%.
Right.
If there's any doubt in my mind, then no, that's a no-go. Because I've been down that road, been there, done that. Yeah. Now that I'm single, I'm like you said, things are getting better. I got more money in my pocket. I can afford to pay my bills all of a sudden.
Yeah. That's why I've been traveling as much as I can, you know, been doing all that shit because it's just me.
My stress level's
I
lower.
want to get up and go somewhere. You know my history, man. I go. I get up and I go. But I told myself, I said, this year, I said, don't go nowhere. You know, like I was going to really like, you know, plant my feet and start getting these businesses up and, you know, really, really working. So that I don't have no plans to go. Well, actually I do. I'm going to Virginia in June to go see my daughter and my best friend. But that's next month. That's the only time I'm actually traveling. But I'm not going away after that. So I'm about to get this RV too, and I'm going straight to Colorado.
Nice.
My friend was sending me these RVs and stuff. It was like, look at this one, look at this one. This is good, you know, because I'm shopping around looking for one. And I found this one, right? It's a Class A, right? You know, like the Greyhound bus. But it's not one of those big ones. It's actually like a small version. It looks like a miniature Greyhound bus. I swear to God, this shit is dope. And it's called a Axis or Vegas. It's still the same shit. This company named Thor makes them. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? I said, this is perfect for me and shit. You know, I can pull my car with that shit. So I can always park in the RV park, jump in my car, you know, go into the city, you know, just go around and shit. But that stuff was perfect. I was like, I'm going right to Colorado and do some camping and stuff and just, you know, just be on some chill stuff. You know, I can't find a woman that want to go do that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go do that by myself. I prefer, you know what I'm saying? I would like to have some company, of course, but I can't find that. I can't find that type of company. You know what I'm saying? They complain about the mosquitoes and the bugs and what's that noise and, you know, shit like that. And then, you know, shit hit the fan. You can't count on them to help you. So.
And they'll find 100 reasons to say, hey, leave your goals behind and let's go do something different. And they'll try and sidetrack you.
Bro. You got to share. You got to share shit. I mean, I get it. I get the whole marriage thing. It's you know, it's cool. My first marriage lasted over 20 years. So, you know, it wasn't all bad.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it lasted for a minute. You know, but then again, we were separated for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was less than 10 years, but you know, we was cool after. We was cool afterwards.
Yeah, I was a victim of the 7-year itch. After 7 years, they're like, I'm bored, and they'd start venturing out.
I don't count that last marriage. That shit don't count. It didn't even last 6 months. That shit don't count.
Oh yeah, that's like seriously dating.
I don't know why the fuck I did that. I ain't gonna say now, not no more, but I don't think about it no more. Sometimes it hit me like, oh shit, am I still married? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I am or not. I don't even give a shit. Like I told her, I don't care about no divorce. It ain't gonna stop me from doing what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
My first marriage didn't. So why is this second one even different? Nah, it's not.
I'm gonna start making the dogs some dinner while we're talking.
Gotcha.
Oh man. It's funny that there's this guy at work. He's like around my age, and he just recently got a DUI. And he told me, he's like, oh, I can't smoke anymore. I just got a DUI. I'm gonna be on probation. And then like every day after that, he's like, hey, are you gonna take a smoke break? And I'm thinking, didn't you say you were gonna stop smoking weed? And he's like, nah. And he like changed his mind. But and I started charging him a couple bucks. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna smoke with me and you're never gonna bring a joint, at least give me a couple bucks, you know, because I roll like $20 joints. And if somebody just keeps, you know, like Snoop dogging off of you every time you bring a joint, like let me hit that, let me hit that, you know, it's like come on, tip in a little bit.
Oh yeah, we popped up from where the fuck wherever he popped up from, he just rose up.
Yeah, he's like, well, let me hit that, and it takes like 7 puffs off of it.
Yeah,
Just to
he's like,
rotate
oh
it
shit,
back.
I didn't even get to hit it yet. He got puffing. What was that, half baked, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, half baked. See, you want to watch
that. Real quick, check out my new washing machine. I spent $720 something on.
Oh,
Got a
like
clear
mine,
glass lid.
Yeah, I got one
I
of
can
those.
put a whole comforter in there. Look, it's got hydraulics.
Mine is too. And
slow drop.
Even my dryer got a glass window.
So yeah, this thing washes the shit out of my clothes.
Yours, well, I know for $700, it better make music. Yours do the music when it's finished. No,
yours makes music.
Damn. Well, mine's play music when it's finished. It plays a nice little
I didn't
tune.
get the there was like a platinum version, and I didn't get that one. It was like 900.
Mine's plays music.
I'm not dropping 900. That's almost a stack.
And please, give me a bar of soap in the bathtub. Shit.
And a hose and a wire.
Like
I'll just put some soap on it and squirt it with the hose.
Backyard. I can hang my clothes on the fucking tree limbs if I needed to. Shit.
Mine just has rinse options.
Yeah, mine's got music and everything. You could change it, the tunes and stuff.
Man, what brand is it?
I fucking remember. Look, you're gonna make me go in there and look. I don't know.
You gotta go look.
All I know is white, and it washes and dries. That's it.
Oh, I just remembered this funny video I saw. It was a racist video, but it was like funny racist. It's like they were trying to be.
That's the best kind of racism when it's funny. That's the best kind of racism when it's funny, when you can laugh about it.
like they're doing it on purpose to be funny. It's a washing machine store where you like a laundromat, but on the front of it says White's Laundry or something. It said whites only because they only wash white clothes. And he's doing a commercial, and then he does another commercial. He's like, "I am so sorry. I didn't realize how insensitive the name of the store sounded, so we changed it to no colors." That's just as bad. And he makes a third commercial. I am so sorry about the second commercial. And then he made a third one. I can't remember what the third one, but it was just as bad.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, what a funny concept. A laundromat that only washes white clothes, and it says no white or whites only.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Vinny made it said no colors. I'm like, no, that's just as bad. What are you doing?
I would have been cracking up.
I was dying. You can still look it up on YouTube. It's somewhere on there.
Right.
Look up the no whites.
If you can laugh about it,
whites only laundromat.
Oh man.
Can you look it up right now, or?
No, I can't. I'm on the damn phone.
Oh, okay. Oh man. So I got some of this flavored
All right,
sparkling
I just
water.
saw your message. Hope he's still in the chat. But yeah, peace, bro.
Oh yeah. See you later,
Always
Yama.
good, man.
I was just saying something about I was getting some flavored water from Kroger, and it had like half the flavor in it this time. Like somebody at the factory was new or something and fucked up.
Right. Oh man, you gotta check out Did you check out Yama's Grill? I think he put a video up not so long ago.
Not lately. It's
If it
been
was,
about 4
I
weeks
think it
since
was
the last time I
recently.
looked. I'm trying to give the dogs their dinner. I was supposed to feed them like an hour ago. I forgot because I ate something. I was good. Forgot about the dogs. And they're like looking at me like, Dad, are you gonna feed us or not? We're hungry. See, when he lays right here in the kitchen, he lays right here in this spot. And then he looks at me that way. And that's his way of saying, Daddy, I want food now. It is dinner time. I am not messing around. So at least, like when I give him his medicine, I can stick it in that wet dog food, and he just gobbles it up like a garbage disposal. He doesn't even notice that he's eating a pill.
Oh, I'm about to give me a pet soon. Well, it's gonna be a cat though.
You gotta have
start off with a baby kitten, and it gotta be female, because I don't want no boys testing me and shit.
Yeah. The neighbor has a couple of cats, and they just let them roam around the neighborhood. And I caught one of them today catching one of the chipmunks, and I hear the squeak, 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 because I caught one of them. But I don't feel too bad because the chipmunks are the reason why my house is settling. They're like drilling tunnels under the foundation, and it's causing my house to lean to the right.
Shit.
So, like every now and then, I'll just hear these loud pop, pop, and I'm like, oh fuck! It sounds like the house is about to crumble.
Oh boy!
And it's all because of those damn chipmunks tunneling under my house. I gotta put the symbol on the
I love
screen
cats, man. They keep the mice away, little rodents, bugs, spiders, all that shit.
Did they go after snakes too?
They will. They'll try them, I guess. Yeah. I
Probably
don't know if they'll win. I don't know if they win, boy. Because when I was in Texas, man, we had those what are they, copperheads? I think they were called.
Oh yeah, those are dangerous.
Copperhead rattlesnakes. And I like to go outside, and smoke and stuff, and I like to sit in the backyard in the dark. And I remember my sister was like, "Don't sit back there. You got snakes and stuff." Then she showed me a picture of her son had killed one on the side of the house. So I kept my ass for doing that.
Dude, when I was
all to do is take one fucking bite. Like,
when I was after basic training, you go to this thing called AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training. It's like college versus high school. So you go to AIT after basic, and I was at nighttime doing a PT run, for exercise or whatever. And they made us run around this big fucking square, and I swear to God, it was like 5 miles all the way around. And I'm like, fuck that! I'm gonna cut across the field and cut this bitch in half because it's dark and there's no one around me, so no one can see you if you just ran off into the grass. You just disappear into the night. And so that's what I did. I just started booking it across the grass. And as I'm booking it, I see this dark blob in front of me. I'm like, what is that? And I'm getting closer and closer. I'm like, that kind of looks like a skunk. And I'm like, that's a skunk. And I just kept running even faster. I just ran like within 3 feet or right past a skunk. And this is out in Oklahoma. I don't know if you got skunks in Texas.
Well, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're right
next
to Oklahoma.
No, because I want to say, did I see one? I don't know. But I know when I lived in PA, That's when I first started. That's when I first saw a skunk for the first time, like out in the open, and they were everywhere.
Yeah. I
And
didn't know they were
they
out
only
there.
come out at night, you know. And if I'm out like 1, 2 in the morning, and I'm going to a friend's house, usually I'll just walk there because I'm only a couple of blocks away, and I would have to walk in the street because they walk on the sidewalk. Because
Oh
they'll
shit.
be in somebody, in front of their house or whatever, and as you coming out, they'll come out and you'll scare them or something. So I'll just
Yeah.
walk in the middle of the street. But yeah, PA, Texas, I know, and I saw them here in Oklahoma. So yeah,
I mean, I
but
was
I only
aware
seen them
like
dead in the road. I've never seen one. I don't think I've seen one walking around.
yeah. They're always like way far away
But
from
they big. They could,
civilization.
yeah, them things. You know what's big? Raccoons.
Oh yeah.
Raccoons are huge. Like when I seen them shits, I was like, whoa, why are they so fucking
Yeah.
big? They look like baby bears.
Yeah. And they hiss at you.
Boy,
I
them
think.
little hands they got.
Yeah, they get handsy. All right, done stirring up the
I know
dog's
those hands
food.
feel creepy.
Oh, they're really creepy when they grab a potato and steal it and run off with it.
Yeah.
They run funny because they're used to running on all 4 feet, but then they stand up on their back feet and they'll run on 2 feet with a potato up against their chest. They just run off like a thief.
Possums. Those don't. Possums.
Like they just
I
robbed a
do not
Walmart.
like. Possums are nothing but rats. Huge rats with raccoon faces.
Yeah. Raccoons, they remind me of those riots when they're stealing shit out of the stores and people are just pouring out. That's how the raccoon runs away. It's like, I got it. Because someone told me a story. They went camping and they left their baked potato on a stick hanging over the fire, and a raccoon just came out of the woods and just grabbed it and ran off with it. I'm like, yeah, you got to guard your food when you're out in the forest. There's no rules out there. If an animal sees food and there's nobody guarding it, it's up for grabs. But everybody's left the chat. We lost everybody. I'm probably gonna cut this short here in a minute.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, there's nobody left. So
all right, bro. It was always nice talking to you, man. I gotta get back to work anyway. Yeah, I gotta get some work done. I gotta get up in the morning.
I might do another live stream here in a few days.
All right, that's what's up. I'll look out for it.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bro. Peace.